Welcome back to the channel. We're back here to review some more She-Hulk. This is episode 4 titled, Is This Not Real Magic? Alright, got my co-host from the past few weeks.
Oh, snap. Hold on. Time out. Just fixing my hat. It's Karen Clark, aka Kierdabear, aka Kierdabear, aka Dub Bear, aka Bear, aka Wet Spaghetti, aka... That's about it.
Bro, you gotta explain wet spaghetti, like. So many people ask me what that is. And...
No, I don't.
Alright, well, you know what? We're gonna continue to my other co-host.
Sierra. I go by Sierra Renee. Or Swavy C.
Okay.
Or C.
Alright.
Or CC.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, that's it? Alright, cool. But this
names.
is our group for this episode with yours truly hosting it. DeAndre, Dion Summers, Dre DeRay, Dre Herbo. I was called that yesterday. Crazy by some random people. So, yeah. That's all my nicknames. But let's go ahead and get into the review. That's what everybody here for. Bro, this man is dead. Alright. But, let me go ahead and pull out my notes, okay? The plot of this episode was basically about Wong suing Donnie Blaze, which I feel like is just a play on Johnny Blaze. Bro, are you good?
I just pictured you heard, bro.
Bro, alright. Back to this. Donnie Blaze, which I feel like was a play on Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider. Also, there's like a little side story with Jennifer trying to go on a date with a whole bunch of different men and eventually found the one. But we're going to get into all of that. Alright, first thing, I want to talk about the highlight of this whole show was pretty much Madison with 2 N's and 1 Y, but it's not where you think. Like, she was just hilarious, okay? She was like the star of this episode, and Slick, around the end of this, I'm like, I Slick want her to come back. Like, she was a good character. How did you feel about it?
I ain't gonna lie. When she said she was from Florida, I already knew.
You know what? I'm gonna talk to you. How did you feel about Madison?
I mean, at first, I was just like, what the heck? But I actually liked her, for real, though. And like how she kind of brought the whole entire story together.
Yeah.
And especially when they brought her in as like the little witness.
Yeah, she brought some like excitement to the show. Like every episode's been bringing in like different characters and stuff that actually like just grows the MCU. Because now we got so many side characters that could be main characters. They could eventually get powers and stuff, but they're good characters in general. So, yeah, so we have Madison. And we get into the story, and we're basically at Mystic Castle with Donnie Blaze. He's doing like magic tricks and stuff. And this is actually a real castle in Los Angeles called Magic Castle, which you can only get in there by invite only. Like, you can't get in there, like, just walk up to the building for some reason. Like, you gotta know somebody on the inside. It's a real thing. It's like a magic, like a place to do like magic and stuff. But the audience cannot just walk in there.
So how you just get an invite? Like, how do you just know someone?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
you just gotta know somebody.
You gotta know a group of magicians to get into a place I don't want to be at.
Yeah, something like that. But I mean, like, say the magician invites their family and then the family invites their friends. Like, it just gotta keep going like that. I'm pretty sure, like, once one person's in the door, like, they'll just invite everybody. But you gotta know somebody on the inside.
But they doing fake magic.
Well, in real life, you know, a lot of people are entertained by that. But on the show, they just made everybody seem like, oh, that's just some ordinary stuff. But again, like, the people that was in the audience, like, they've been in the Marvel Universe. So they've seen, like, crazy stuff. So, you know what? Now that I think about it, it does kind of make sense that it wasn't, like, laughing or excited about anything he was doing. So...
He had some weak magic tricks. Everything was weak.
So you didn't pop for anything?
No, not even a sling ring. First off, he didn't even know how to open it. He was just
he was praying on it while he was doing it.
Man.
He eventually got it working, and actually, when he opened it to hell.
Well, I know.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So, Madison with 2 N's, 1 Y, got sucked into this portal, went to hell, and she eventually came out and dropped right in front of Wong while Wong was watching TV. And she came out with a whole beating heart in her hand. And this was just like, it was crazy because like she's just so calm about holding the heart in her hand. Yeah, like it's just a heart. Like what the heck? And then she started talking about how she talked to a goat or something, and the goat asked her for 6 drops of blood. Now I have a prediction about this, but I'm gonna get into it when we get back to her talking about it. But it's a major Marvel villain that I believe it could be because she was in hell and it could only be one person. But we continue the story. Bro, we gonna get to it.
Just well, cause the only person I can think about is like somebody who's a villain to Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you think about that. But Jennifer, she starts to set up dates in the middle of the episode, and she's going through like through a dating site or something. And eventually Wong just pops in the middle of her making this account. And Wong is like, yeah, I'm trying to sue this guy, Donnie Blaze, because he's out there using real magic. Like, I feel like he should have been, like, more, like, actually explain what he's doing. Because he was doing magic, but with a sling ring.
That's
like, he's been saying, like, it's stolen property. I was just so
that's
mad.
What I was saying. Like, you making your whole case about magic. Yes. What about the thing that came from Kamatage, the swing ring?
Exactly. That's what he's using to do real magic. So I felt like if he would have just said, like, yeah, he has the sling ring still, like, he was kicked out, like, a week after being at Kamatage. So if he would have just said, like, yeah, he took a sling ring with him, because I'm pretty sure they didn't just let him leave with that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's wild. We're going to kick you out, but you can keep all the stuff? That's an ancient artifact. That's
like he
that's
wasn't
wild.
doing no like magic cantation, nothing. He was doing all his magic with just making portals.
Exactly.
So it's like just say that the sling ring was stolen and he needs to return it. You don't have to be sued, no nothing. Just give us back the sling ring. It was
pissing me off the whole episode, even when they got to the court case. But like I was just waiting for him to eventually say that, but he didn't say it. So, after this, they show Jennifer actually out on a date with a guy named Alan, and Alan was not paying her any attention while she was talking. But, like, while he was explaining his story and stuff, she was just like, oh, like, she was shocked at everything he was saying. And I just gotta ask, like, you know, since we got a female on the show, have you ever been in an experience like that? Like
someone talk about them a lot? And then I mean, yeah, but not on a date.
Oh, it was kind of like just some Lincoln stuff.
Yeah.
I feel you. Because I mean, me as a man, I have been in that situation before, but I was just asking you because like that was the scenario.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just like, it was kind of like, well, not even kind of, extra disrespectful, especially on a date. Like, dude was just chilling on his phone. Like,
nah, it's not even
it's not what he was doing. He really was on the app that they met on.
Yeah.
And he was in there swiping right.
You know what?
That's what he was doing. That's why she noticed, like, when he leaned in, she saw his phone like that, and that's when she peeped. So then I guess she started. They was like, okay, I guess we're in agreement.
That whole part was funny as hell.
Nah, I just knew he wasn't interested because when those two girls walked by,
yeah,
he turned his head, bro. I was like, yeah, nah. And when that bill showed up to the table and they both locked eyes, I was like, bro, I was like, bro, you got man.
Bro, that was ridiculous. Like, that just took me out of the Marvel show for a second when that situation happened.
They was doing her bad, too. She wasn't even ugly.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, they was doing
and
her
that's another
worse.
thing to talk about. He rated her as a 6.
A 6.
That actor looks way better than a 6. I'm not even going to push her down to a 6. Like, this is wild. Like, then why did you go on a date with her?
That's what I'm saying. It was stupid.
That was just extra disrespectful.
He over here talking about her with that stupid mullet he had on his head.
Let's get on him. But alright, so we go back to Donnie Blaze and his situation. He's actually on trial, and Wong brings in Madison as like the witness to all of this that went down, and she goes more in depth with everything that happened. But before this, Wong brings her in from a nightclub, which it's like the middle of the freaking day. And she's at a nightclub, so that was one thing I was just thrown off by, and I wanted to say something about.
They're probably different time zones.
Yeah.
No, they're all in LA. Because all right, the Magic Castle is in LA. they had the court case in L.A. If she was at the Magic Castle, that means she lived in L.A.
But maybe she was traveling there. He was
Yeah.
like, okay, she could probably be used to that. Like
She said she
and was taken out.
She from Florida. What was that other state she said she was? She went to. She probably went to Florida. You know, Miami.
Yeah, I forgot where she said she went. She
Yeah.
said something about her family.
And Wong her best friend. Probably, you know.
Yeah. And that's another thing. She called Wong Wonger, which I didn't like the name. I felt like they was trying to be funny with that.
It's a best friend thing, man. Best friends have different names for different people. Just gotta think about it.
Bro, but Wonger is just like, it made me like cringe.
Imagine traveling for free though.
That's pretty
best
dope.
friend.
Yeah, she's pretty much plugged in, but I don't know if she really knows how plugged in she is, because she's like London from Sweet Life on Deck. Like she's just a little not. She's not there.
So, she was just drunk.
Yeah, she was just
You
drunk.
think she was just drunk?
Every time she showed up, she was drunk.
But do you think that's just a drunk thing? You don't think she's like that when she's sober?
Nah.
It's a little too natural. I don't know.
Yeah, the end when she was watching
She was still acting like that.
This Is Us.
She was still talking the same way she was talking, and she was still acting like
That's
that.
her voice. She wasn't drunk.
I don't know, man.
She wasn't slurring her words. So,
Right, but basically, Donnie Blaze, after she was brought in, she mentioned Donnie Blaze sent her to a Fireland, which sounds like something off of Mario, and where she met a talking goat named Jake. Okay.
I know Jake.
Exactly, I know a Jake too. It's crazy. Like it's convenient. Like Jake just left work last week, and you know, like the goat's name is Jake. That's pretty dope. But she actually made a pact with the joke. With Jake. Godly, with Jake. She made a pact with Jake, and she can't discuss what it was because she was told if she says anything, you reap her soul and the souls of the people she loves. So this makes me predict that it's actually the Marvel's devil, which is Mephisto. Okay, Mephisto is a big villain from Doctor Strange, and Mephisto is actually like teased heavily in WandaVision with all the demon pictures and demon references. They thought Mephisto was going to be the main villain of WandaVision, but it turned out to be Agatha Harkness. But then Mephisto was actually like referenced again in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness with some demon references.
Isn't Mephisto the one that gave Ghost Rider his powers?
Yes, but he wasn't mentioned as Mephisto because, you know, like the rights and stuff. I think Disney had the rights to the name, but Ghost Rider, they was able to still say it was like the devil and stuff.
Who owns Ghost Rider?
I forgot who owned Ghost Rider, but you know he wasn't in the MCU for a reason. I forgot who owned Ghost Rider.
Still fighting for characters?
Well, not anymore. They got everybody pretty much, except for the Hulk fully and Sonic. I mean, not Sonic. Golly, Spider-Man fully. I don't even know where I came from.
You don't got the Hulk
Sonic
fully?
thing.
Who got Hulk?
Universal. They partner with Universal, but Universal, they know their place, so they just letting them borrow Hulk. But like, they not gonna make a Hulk movie. They know they can't make a good Hulk.
Yeah, because they can't make a good Transformers movie. They gonna make a good Hulk movie.
Right. But look, that's like with Sony, they confident. They know they can make another Spider-Man movie, even though we know
all
it's not that good. All
movies be terrible. Amazing Spider-Man was terrible. 2 was terrible. The only reason people like it is because Andrew Garfield knew how to flip real good.
But what about the Spider-Man before that?
You talking about Tobey Maguire?
Yep, my boy Tobey.
That's different. That's Tobey. Can't talk about Tobey like that.
Yeah, the Tobey ones, they were good.
Well, 3 was
Yeah, 3 was alright. Yeah, that's when they fell off because they were supposed to make a 4, but
2
3 wasn't that good.
2?
Oh yeah, 2 golden. Alright, that was perfect.
Platinum.
Yeah, definitely. Diamond. Man, yeah. But boosted all the way up. Alright. But we continue on. Jennifer is on multiple different dates. The first date, I actually recognized him because it was a wrestler from WWE, David Otunga. He showed up. Then the second guy, I didn't really know the second guy, but the next guy, Todd, was actually John Bass from Baywatch. The one with the rock.
That's exact. I was like, he looked so familiar.
Yeah, I was like, he looked familiar. Then I searched him up after the show. I was like, okay, that's him. All right. But I feel like he's going to play a role. I don't know what character he is, But the fact that he showed up and said like the stuff he said, like a specimen and stuff,
That was crazy.
Yeah, very crazy and specific. I feel like he's working with somebody and actually just came across She-Hulk because he was just going, like, he was just looking for a date for real. But then he was like, oh, we could do some evil stuff on the dating app. Exactly.
At first, I thought, like, with her trying to date and stuff like that, like, she was gonna, like, run into, like, some bad guys or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, ooh, it's hard. But
no. Well, hey, she probably did run into a bad guy. We just don't know what his mission is, what he's about to do. But I feel like he's connected to the same guys that jumped her at the end of the other episode. Yeah, so whoever this higher power is behind the scenes and stuff, I feel like all these people are connected. Which I, like in last episode, I thought it was the leader. So it might be the leader from the Incredible Hulk. And he's pulling the strings from the back. And he sent the wrecking crew. He sent this guy. And I have a theory about this guy, but I'm saying it at the end, all right?
Which guy?
The guy, Todd.
Oh.
Yeah. But then Jennifer leaves with the next guy, because the next guy was really a nice guy. And he asked, do you want to split some fries and stuff? She was like, oh yeah, let's take that to go. And I'm like, why would you take fries to go? Because, like, fries are just going to be bad. But, you know, it could just be a play on something else, you know.
Fries is...
But...
what? Play on what?
Hey.
What type of, like, secret... Like, what? How would that be a play?
I'm going to just laugh that one off, you know.
Like the fries to go?
Yeah, the fries to go. Like, come on. Like...
Yeah, we can split the fries to go.
It's a guy. He already won her over. The guy looks good. Like... She wanted him over. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She asked for the fries to go because she ready to go and go back to the crib. Yeah, so, you know, keep the show PG, but...
That show lost its rating after I seen Megan last week.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I don't have no problem with it. I was happy as hell.
But look, so the next scene, Donnie Blaze is back at it again. He opens a portal to the hell dimension once again, and a whole bunch of demons come out, and the demons start evolving as they come through. At first it was like a bird that came through, and the bird dropped the egg. The egg hatched, and then there was a baby demon, which threw me off completely. I was like, what's about to come out the egg? Like, it's too much tension on this egg. I thought it was just gonna be a regular bird, but the demon came out. And then immediately he goes to get Wong. Wong's like, dude, why are you here? Like, you just pull up to the commentage unannounced.
Middle of my show.
You're right, in the middle of the show. Like, this is the second time you done interrupted Wong while he's over here watching TV. Like, hey, you can tell he was watching a good show too, because he was into...
He was watching The Sopranos.
Yeah, The Sopranos.
I ain't gonna lie, that Madison girl really did spoil it for me, because I was like, I'm gonna watch The Sopranos when I get a chance.
Oh yeah, that was.
I didn't even watch it. Spoiled. I'm like, bro, I didn't even watch it.
Talking about somebody died. I was like, damn. Spoiled whatever show that was.
Sopranos, bro. I was gonna watch it too. She ruined it.
Well, I wasn't planning on watching it, but now I know what happens. So one day when I watch it, I'm gonna not.
So we're just not gonna speak how he was just sending people to just random places.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like that was it.
Because she did mention something about her friend got sent somewhere.
It wasn't, man.
Madison, yeah, she said something about her friends and got sent somewhere. So I don't know how many other people he sent.
He sent a lot of people.
He sent a lot of people, yeah.
He sent a lot. Because
that's like his go-to magic trick when they don't break off any.
Which makes no sense because it's like they live in a world where they seen Thanos, you seen Atari come from the sky.
I mean, but they don't see Doctor Strange.
You see a literal god call down lightning to transport himself all over the world.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
You just gotta say Spider-Man. Leave it at that.
Flag Smashers. What else?
Yeah.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier running around just beating people.
I mean, they some normal guys.
Whoa! I'm gonna stop you right there. Nothing normal about a man running the same speed as a car. Nothing's normal about it.
But everybody didn't see that. Everybody don't know that Winter Soldier can run the same speed as a car.
You mean to tell me Captain America, the Winter Soldier, and T'Challa was on the streets running next to cars?
But that would mean somebody that was riding on that street
They was getting chased by a whole bunch of cops. All those cops got body cams, car dash cams. But
cops don't just release footage like that.
They're superheroes.
Okay, what? What does that mean? That's even more of a reason to keep that.
If they release footage of the Hulk going crazy in Africa, destroying buildings, they're releasing footage of a
They
cat
didn't
man.
release that. The people there recorded that.
Who? The ones driving on the
The
street?
news reporters.
The news-
There was no news reporters for that chase on that street. But there was news reporters in Africa when Hulk was going crazy. And that was a long fight. So they gave them time to pull up to the scene and be like, oh, like the Hulk is rampaging. Like,
No, we're not gonna have rampaging. That my boy right there. You can't put rampaging on my Hulk.
this man, bruh,
He had
whatever.
a mental breakdown and he needed to release steam. That's what we're gonna put it as. Mental breakdown, release steam.
I guess, bro. I guess. But after he gets Wong, Wong goes to recruit She-Hulk, and She-Hulk's like in the middle of things with the guy she took from the bar, and she's just like, yeah, I'm gonna be back. So She-Hulk comes out here. I'm wondering what She-Hulk is gonna do to these demons. Demons was unfazed, for real. They was just throwing the demons back through the portal, like, get them out of here type deal.
They weren't throwing them back in hell. So where were they throwing them at?
They started throwing them in other parts
Yeah.
of the planet.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, why did he just open a whole nother portal?
Even like they wouldn't survive in the cold.
Well, yeah.
Because he was trying to get the other one closed that the other dudes.
Yeah. Nor
So
they
he
adapt.
just was like, okay, well, they're going
Oh
to
my
keep
God.
coming out of here and we might as well just go.
But that's a good point. What did they adapt to the cold?
They're not.
I don't know. Anything can
demons.
come from demons, you know.
Mhm.
Whole different-
And then it's like Marvel demons, so it's not regular demons.
Yeah.
Like, they could have like powers and adapt to that. Because they was evolving and stuff, and I'm like, yo,
I think they
didn't-
were just getting bigger coming through the portal. Or it was
Yeah,
just different ones that was coming through it.
it could be different ones. Because I know
Maybe
one,
they
like, a
just
couple of them had wings and stuff.
Yeah.
A couple of them was like dogs, pretty much.
Some of them had wings, then they grew up into those little dog things.
Pretty fucking fast.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But after that, they eventually got all the demons through the portal, and then basically She-Hulk put Donnie Blaze in his place, was threatening him with one of the dogs in her hand. So they handled all that, the whole court session right there. So Jennifer goes back home. Well, we see her back home with the dude. The dude stayed the night and stuff, and he just woke up. He was like, "Who are you?" Like, he was completely lost because he never seen She-Hulk in Jennifer form. So she was like, "Yeah, She-Hulk, like, it's me."
Like, yeah.
It's time to
I'm
go.
gonna go.
Yeah. I'm like, dang, he could at least stay
They
for
was-
breakfast. I ain't passing up
They
free
got
food.
try her again. Like she just.
Yeah,
They was trying my girl. She not even ugly.
exactly.
I'll
I'm like,
be-
dang, why you leave like
I'll
that?
be happy
bro?
if I find out my girl can transform into a giant green lady.
Exactly. You think about it, you got the. Like,
I'm gonna be talking the most shit inside of any bar. I'm gonna just call
you
her
really
up.
got two girls.
It's just like, what you ain't gonna beat me. You ain't beating me. That's all I'm saying. You got a gun, I got a Hulk. It's like,
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't think she. Was
I'ma just start fights for no reason. Who won't?
Well, she was falling in love, slick.
As long as I don't start the fight, I'll be straight.
This guy. But she turns around after the dude leaves and see why did I put Titanium in my notes? Titania is on the screen and she's basically like released. So we move away from that for a second because somebody knocks on her door and actually comes with a lawsuit from Titania right after she's seen she was released on TV. And she actually put like a trademark on her name, which I don't know when she had the time to do that because she was arrested, I'm sure, right after she was knocked out by She-Hulk. So
How did she get released? She walked into a courtroom, destroyed it. How are you released?
I guess we're gonna find out more about that because she was actually confirmed to be on that Thunderbolts team with Abomination, U.S. Agent from Falcon and Winter Soldier, and all the other guys. So I'm pretty sure that the Lady V woman that was recruiting all them, like even recruited Black Widow's
I
sister.
got her.
I feel like she got her out to get her on the team. So I felt like that was just some behind the scenes stuff that we'll eventually find out when we hear more about the Thunderbolts as a group and see how she recruited everybody. Because she also going to get Taskmaster. which I thought Taskmaster was dead, but you're gonna get Taskmaster, and then like a couple other people. I forgot the other names, but yeah, I felt like that's how she got out though. But she's basically suing Jennifer, so we're gonna see how that goes in the next episode. The end credit was actually just Wong and Madison on the couch watching The Sopranos.
You know, it was watching This Is Us.
Oh, all right. Well, they was watching that, and it was just
That was
watching.
another good show. That was a real good show. I recommend that show. It's gonna make you mad like halfway through it, but This Is Us is a good show.
Well, after that scene, I felt like we're gonna get more of them two together. So hopefully we get something like that. Like either they show up in like Agatha, her new show.
She got a show.
Yeah, she got a show coming out soon. I think it's sometime at the end of next year. That show gonna come out. But I know like Loki season 2 gonna come out way before that.
Okay.
So, yeah, she has a show coming out, so they could possibly show up on there. That's the only other show with magic that they can show up in. But I feel like they will definitely come back, like especially after the end credit scene. But back to this Todd guy. This Todd guy did a little research. A lot of people are speculating that this Todd guy is actually the brother of the leader from the Incredible Hulk. And he actually in the comics turns into like a red version of the Hulk. But it's not Red Hulk because Red Hulk is supposed to be Thunderbolt Ross. He's just a red version of Hulk, and he's just the brother of the leader. And he's just obsessed with the Hulk. Like that's his whole story. He's obsessed with the Hulk. But yeah, that's the prediction on this guy. So that makes sense why he would be connected to like the Wrecking Crew and stuff, and the leader, because the leader is actually running everything behind the scenes, and I feel like he's the main villain of all this, and it just makes sense. It makes sense because the Wrecking Crew is like, yo, the boss gonna be mad. I feel like the boss is the leader. The leader is the only person I feel like would send them out to try to extract blood from a Hulk. Because everybody else knew about the Incredible Hulk. Nobody else came after the Incredible Hulk. But now since they've seen She-Hulk show up, it has to be somebody that's really obsessed with the Hulk to wait that long to actually wait for an opportunity to steal a Hulk's blood. And it makes sense for him to do it.
I leave 13 years.
Sure. Yeah.
She has the Avengers or something behind her.
Mm-hmm.
She's just someone who turned to a Hulk.
Yeah, like I guess they thought that was like a weaker Hulk, but to their surprise, like that is actually She-Hulk is actually strong as Hulk or stronger. But that's like it's a very big argument because some people bring up the comics, but so far in the MCU, she is definitely stronger than the Incredible Hulk. Well, he's not really incredible right now, just the Hulk.
Well,
Smart Hulk. I'm gonna just call him Smart Hulk for now.
he got the
Professional
brand,
Hulk, yeah. Yeah, so Professional Hulk, I feel like yeah, they just wasn't trying to go after him because they feel like he was still at the same strength that he was in Incredible Hulk. So yeah, I feel all of them are connected. Todd could be the leader's brother. The leader, main villain of the show, and then the Wrecking Crew is like the henchmen and stuff. But I feel like all that's connected. But to end this, what would you rate the show? This episode?
You know, probably gonna go with an 8.5. I ain't like how they was treating my girl Jennifer.
Yeah, definitely.
So I was trying her. But yeah, 8.5 definitely.
All right. How do you feel about it? What would you rate it?
It was a 7.
7? And why?
Because I don't know, maybe I was hoping for like to figure out what was going on with the whole construction guys and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wasn't kind of seeing where it was going.
Yeah.
As well.
It's kind of like a slow build.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they brought back in Juan again. I'm like, okay, cool. Juan, I'm sorry.
Wong is that guy, bro. Like
It's cool, but it's not his show.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because really, like, She-Hulk has been carried somewhat by cameos from other people. Like, you popped it off with the Incredible Hulk. Like, there's no bigger way to pop that off. Unless you had, like, Thor show up in the beginning, but that would have been crazy.
Or Iron Man.
I mean, he's dead. That's why I just skipped over him. Like,
right, he's not dead. Not in our hearts, man.
bro. Okay, well, yeah. I give it a rating of like 8 out of 10. And I just give it that because like it was a decent episode. I kind of like how it flowed and stuff, and it was actually like funny at points. It wasn't too cringe with the jokes. Um, it had a little action here and there. Um, Also with the whole Donnie the Donnie Blaze guy. I just want to see where that goes with him. If he's actually like related to the Ghost Rider character, like Johnny Blaze, or it could just be his stage name, and all this doesn't matter anyways. But I, I feel like he's connected to Johnny Blaze somehow. Now, I'm gonna just go off that prediction for now until it's confirmed that he's not connected to him at all. But he could just be like pissed and be like, "Oh, they stole my sling ring. Let me go get my brother." Or something like. Then Ghost Rider just pulls up to the Comitage, and he would be like in Doctor Strange 3 or something. That would be dope. But that's like a stretch. That's like years from now. So yeah, it's pretty much it for this review though. If y'all enjoyed this review, make sure to leave a like. Alright. I'm gonna put their social medias down at the bottom so you go follow them. I was gonna go over all y'all nicknames, but I'm not even gonna go over all that. But yeah, I'm gonna put their social medias in the description so you can check them out. My social media will be in the description. Make sure to subscribe. Catch the next episode. It'll be next Thursday. It'll drop somewhere between like 7 and 9 p.m. So just stay tuned for that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Y'all want to say anything closer? All right.
Tell him to
Bye.
watch House of Dragons.
Oh.
It's like week 3. Been trying to tell him.
Bro, I haven't watched any Game of Thrones, so.
You don't have to watch Game of Thrones. Watch House of Dragons.
Okay, because, yeah, it's before Game of Thrones, right?
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I already watched Game of Thrones. You ain't gotta watch that. I just give you the review.
But then I have to watch Game of Thrones
Later.
after they finish House of Dragons.
No, you don't.
But it's connected.
But you really don't have to.
Okay. Should I just go watch Game of Thrones first?
House of Dragons.
Alright, I'm going to stick to House of Dragons because it's only like 2 or 3 episodes out, right?
Yeah.
Alright, bet.
Both like all 3 hour long.
Well, if y'all give this like 10 likes, I'll go watch House of Dragons.
If y'all give it 1 like, he gonna watch House of Dragons.
Alright, well, we going to see.
We're gonna set
gonna
the
see.
bar.
No, really,
Real
say
low.
like 5. 5 is good. Like, that's good balance.
1.
This man. Alright, we'll catch y'all later. We out.